Opinion: the God equation and the quest for a beautiful symmetry. International Physics Day, celebrated every year on April 24, is probably a good occasion to explore the mind of God, for science is much more than cascading formulas or tedious lab experiments. Physics is about imagination and the endless quest to understand reality itself. Besides, not every day a physicist invites you to search for God not in a church, but in the equations that explain everything in the universe. From the motion of planets to the mysteries of black holes and the origin of the cosmos itself, physical equations offer a definitive window into the unknown. As Einstein put it, it's like learning to read the mind of God. In Michio Kaku's book, The God Equation: The Quest for a Theory of Everything, these stimulating concepts are brought to life, inviting readers to think beyond the visible reality and imagine the possibilities of parallel universes. Kaku, a renowned theoretical physicist and science communicator, takes the reader through one of the most ambitious goals in science: unifying all known forces into a single equation. This quest, known as the theory of everything, aims to bridge the gap between Einstein's general theory of relativity, which describes the expanding universe, and quantum mechanics, which governs the microscopic world. Nanan Kaku takes his readers on a chronological journey of the development of physics from the ideas espoused by the ancient Greeks to the groundbreaking unification efforts in modern science. Beginning with Newtonian mechanics, he moves through Maxwell's work on electromagnetism, Einstein's theory of general relativity, and the rise of quantum physics. Along the way, he introduces the string theory, which can potentially offer a unified explanation of the forces of nature. String theory suggests that the universe was not made of point particles but rather tiny, vibrating strings, with each note corresponding to a subatomic particle. It also suggests the existence of a multiverse, where our universe is just one bubble existing alongside countless other bubble universes. These bubbles are constantly being formed, expanding the idea that there are multiple, parallel realities beyond our own. The idea of countless other bubbles or the multiverse has captured the imagination of both filmmakers and audiences. Movies like Marvel's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Avengers Endgame, and the animated Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse have all brought this concept to life in compelling ways. Kaku emphasizes symmetry as one of the most powerful tools in unifying all the forces of nature. He explains that to a physicist, beauty is symmetry. Equations are beautiful because they have a symmetry. He outlines 3 key symmetries that play a role in understanding the forces of nature. The first describes the nuclear force, which involves the exchange of 3 quarks. The second explains the weak force, which shuffles electrons and neutrinos, and the third pertains to Maxwell's electromagnetic field. The challenge, Kaku explains, is to combine these 3 distinct symmetries into a single, overarching symmetry, a master symmetry that could unite all the forces. Or, as Einstein would have called it, the mind of God. Nanan Kaku's writing is accessible, making even the most complex concepts in physics easier to understand. He uses clear metaphors and engaging anecdotes to explain complex ideas, and avoids heavy mathematics, focusing instead on the big-picture implications of scientific theories. One of the most captivating anecdotes in the book involves Kaku's meeting with the legendary physicist Stephen Hawking. Kaku was struck by the innovative gadgets that helped Hawking continue his groundbreaking work despite his physical limitations. One such device was a page-turner, which automatically flipped the pages of a journal when placed into its mechanism. Kaku was deeply impressed by Hawking's unwavering determination not to let his illness hinder his life's mission, highlighting the remarkable resilience and commitment Hawking showed to his research. This book is a welcoming invitation for anyone who has ever wondered about the mysteries of the universe. It encourages readers to explore questions like: why is the night sky dark? Where does the magnetic field of a bar magnet originate? Why can we only perceive a tiny portion of the electromagnetic spectrum? What existed before the Big Bang? Are there higher dimensions beyond what we can see? Is time travel even possible? Could there be a multiverse with parallel universes? It invites you to start seeking answers to these fascinating questions. Kaku acknowledges that while string theory has faced significant criticism, with some arguing that its beautiful mathematics might have no connection to physical reality, it remains a fascinating and controversial area of exploration. Nanan Kaku blends the concepts of the multiverse, bringing together ideas from both Christianity's creation story and the nirvana of Buddhism into a unified theory that aligns with known physical laws. His explanation of the meaning of life in the book particularly struck me. He writes, "The meaning of life is something we have to struggle to understand and appreciate. Having it given to us defeats the whole purpose of meaning. If the meaning of life were available for free, it would lose its significance. Everything that has meaning is the result of struggle and sacrifice, and is worth fighting for." In short, the God equation, the quest for a theory of everything, is an intriguing introduction to one of the most ambitious pursuits in science. It's an engaging and thought-provoking read that invites both seasoned physics enthusiasts and curious newcomers to imagine a universe where all natural forces are unified in a single, beautiful equation. Ultimately, it suggests that this understanding could be our only salvation. As Stephen Hawking wrote, "If we do discover a complete theory, it should in time be understandable in broad principle by everyone, not just a few scientists. Then we shall all, philosophers, scientists, and just ordinary people, be able to take part in the discussion of the question of why it is that we and the universe exist." If we find the answer to that, it would be the ultimate triumph of human reason, for then we would know the mind of God. Swipe left for next video. As we contemplate the multiverse and explore the ideas in Keku's book, we realize that the universe, perhaps even multiverses, might be far stranger and more beautiful than we ever imagined. And who knows, maybe somewhere out there, or another you, in another version of reality, is reading this for the first time, experiencing Physics Day in a completely different world. The writer is DST Women Scientist A. BHU. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect News 18's views. Latest blogs.